welcome back to my channel. I'm kind of, upgrading little by little. I'm finally using my ring lights, and I finally got a mic, so that way you guys can hear me better. Sometimes my AC blows so loud, and I've gotten numerous complaints. So, yeah. So in this video, we're going to discuss all the series that I need to read. So I've started a few, maybe between 1 or 2 years. I have them right here beside me. These are the ones that I actually own. I'm not including in this video the ones I own on my Kindle because I am not about to delve into that beast that has about 400 books. Yes, I am a book hoarder. I need intervention. Okay, so series that I started that I need to finish. N.K. Jemisin's 100,000 Kingdoms. I read the first book, and I was gifted this book, and Ashley gifted me the other two books. And I really need to read this because everyone keeps raving about it, but at least I read the first book. So I definitely need to get to it. Next, Outlander by Diana Gabaldon. This book is utterly amazing and delicious, but it took me like 6 months to read. So that's why I have not continued to delve into this series. But if I do get back into it, I will most likely start from the beginning because I'm a psychopath and I own all the books. So might as well. And I like the paperback. Like, to me, the paperback is just more... I just love the little small paperback. I just love it. Next. This one I'm really proud of because I only need to read the last book. And I'm going to try to read it this year. And it's The Bone Witch by Rinju Pecco. This book is amazing. Like, the imagery, the sadness, everything about this book is amazing. Like, the magic system, so good. So if you're looking for a good witchy read, she was basically exiled because of her powers and stuff like that. And she's like telling the story of what happened to her. So, yeah, love this series. Don't know why I haven't read Shadow Glass, especially because it was like a trade arc. Like, I traded an arc for it, and I have the arc for Shadow Glass, and I haven't finished it. Mind blowing. Next, this is a recent new series I just started that I've actually purchased this year, and it's the Seven Realms series by Cinda Williams Chima. I love how fast-paced this series is. Like, the story. Like, the story is so fast-paced. Like, as soon as you open the book, you're getting thrown into a whole situation, and so you get thrown into the storyline, and then it just builds up, and then it takes like it plateaus, and then it builds up again. I like that. At first, I was like, why am I getting thrown into the story? Like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know who's who, but it's really good. It's actually really good. So if you're looking for something fast-paced to just immerse yourself in a series, definitely the Seven Realms series. And there's actually magic in here, which is really dope. Next is a series that I feel like a lot of people are like, I don't want to read it, but I enjoyed it. Even though certain parts of it was like, cringeworthy, but I still enjoyed it. I gave it the benefit of the doubt. And it gave me good feels. And I feel like if a book gives you good feels, even though certain parts are cringy, like, you shouldn't knock it, you shouldn't knock it. Crave by Tracy Wolf. I read the first book. I own the whole series, minus, I think, the last one, if I'm not mistaken. No, I own the complete series. Of course I do. And I'm excited to continue on this, like, whole vampire school with dragons and stuff like that. I feel like there should have been more feather dragons. I get it. It's a romance, young adult fantasy, but I wanted more of the dragons. Like, I need more of the dragons, and I hope the next book has more dragons because I love them. Next is this hefty beast, Discovery of Witches by Deborah Harkness. Can you see like a common theme? Mostly everything is witchy. That's interesting. But anyway, A Discovery of Witches by Deborah Harkness, and this is the All Souls trilogy. I do own the whole entire trilogy, and I actually fell in love with this series because I've only read the first book, obviously. I actually fell in love with this book because I watched a few episodes that they had free on TV, and I'm really mad that you have to like have this special subscription on Sundance, but I'm hoping AMC like brings out the other episodes because this vampire romance with a historical teacher is everything. I kept the card from the person who gave it to me in there. Really cute. Next is the series that I own physically, that I haven't started, which is The Queen of the Tierling, A Great and Terrible Beauty by Libba Bray. The Great Mercy trilogy, which is His Fair Assassins. I've been wanting to read that one, and let me tell you, I never seem to pick it up. And also, V.E. Schwab's The Shades of Magic trilogy. I bought the box set like last year, and I still haven't read it, and that's crazy. The Hannibal Lecter Red Dragon series, I thrifted the series. Like, I was on the hunt for those. And I think I have like 2 or 3 of them. And I need to continue hunting for the rest of them. If not, I'll just go on thrift books and buy them. The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. That one, let me tell you, I've had that one for many, many, many years. I think like 5 or 6 years I've owned that series. And yeah, I'm intimidated by it. Everyone keeps raving about it. That was like one of the first series that was like recommended to me from one of my friends. And I haven't picked it up yet. And they're waiting still many years later for me to read that book. I actually have like 4 books of the Inspector Harry Hole. No, it is Harry Hole from Joe Nesbo. It's a detective thriller with serial killers and stuff like that, and I love those type of books. And I feel like I have a lot of fantasy series, so that's a nice mix between the Hannibal Lecter and Inspector Harry Hole and the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. Because I also have 5th Season, Bone Season, the Cinder series by Marissa Meyer. Wolf by Wolf is like a duology. I don't know why I put that on there. It's a duology, but to me, 2 books is basically a series. And The 4 Last Things by Andrew Taylor, which I haven't seen anyone talk about it, but I found like the whole series one day that I was thrifting or went to like a library book sale. Let me tell you, I miss those library book sales so much. But because of COVID, there hasn't been no library book sales, so I can't hunt for books like I used to. But I found the whole series, and I was intrigued by it, and I was like, oh my god, it's a completed series. Why not? And last is Legend by Marie Lu. I do own all the books. And that's just another series that I just haven't read. I own a lot of series. I also own the Game of Thrones books that I haven't started. I own them physically and digitally. So there shouldn't have been no excuse as to why I haven't started that series, but I'm intimidated by it, even though I loved the show, except for the last season, and stuff like that. So Um, the other series I started, I'm just looking at it right now. The Diviners. I started it. I've read book 1. Someone sent me this. Did I leave? I did not leave the little note in there. But yeah, this was on my Amazon wish list and it was sent to me, and I haven't read it. So there's that. I have a lot of series. I own a vast amount of series, even though I prefer standalones. But sometimes you just need a little series to spice things up. Ember and Ashes series. I have the first 2 books. And I only own 1 book of Golden Sun. Listen, if I was to show you guys my collection, we would be here for like 3 hours. But yeah, that's the series I need to read. Those are the series I need to read. I can't seem to talk. Those are the series I need to read and finish ASAP. And I feel like once I finish a series, I can actually sit down and do like a series wrap up for you guys. Let me know in the comments down below if you're interested in that. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next time. Peace.